How you guys doing? We'll get going rolling here 1 second. Alright. Let me get the link shared. Chance to hop in here. That is not the link to Facebook. This is the link to YouTube. Completely threw the link up underneath the Stadium Club breaks. I had to fix that. Sorry about that. It took me so long to get rolling. Alright, let me crack this Diet Dr. Pepper. Well, it's Dr. Pepper Zero. And then we can get rolling. Good luck to everybody. Silver packs. How's everybody's week been so far? Sorry we didn't break this last night. There was a couple people that asked me for closing deals. I had them out as offers, and then nobody took it, and then I didn't realize that two other people took teams, or that other people closed up the break. So that's my apologies. I was waiting for those responses, and I didn't get any notifications on my phone. But there was an outage with Verizon that had my phone all jacked up, so. Let's get going. We have Dane Myers on the foil, Owen Casey, Mike Trout, and then Parker Messick. Ryan McMahon on the sand glitter for the Yankees, Bo Jackson, Jazz Chisholm on the all tops team from 2025. League leaders will go to the guy in the first spot. That's going to go to Trey Turner, unless somebody has two of the three teams. We have Riley, Green, and Vladdy Jr. Adam, I think I seen a message where you said you asked about that. The rules are somewhere in the group. I'll try to find them. For whatever reason, they got pushed out of the featured section because we have too many featured things. So I was trying to find them for you, and then I completely forgot to reply back to you until that card right there just reminded me. We have Will Warren on the Yankees, 277 out of 399. If not, I'll try to find the old Word file I have on the thing that I posted. We have Kyle Backus on the Sand Glitter, Colby Thomas and Byron Buxton. We have Fernando Tatis Jr. on the blue, 28 out of 150. Hey, how you doing, Bryant? That's going to go to Tatis on the blue. On the 1991 insert, we had Giolito on the foil, Otani and J-Rod. New York Mets on the foil. Cole Young, and then PCA on the greatest hits. New Age Athletes on the Sand Glitter. Bubba Chandler and Vladdy Jr. Spencer Strider on the foils. Samuel Basallo and Mike Trout on the profiles. We can get ourselves Michael McGreevy, Cam Smith Relic, and JT again on the Sand Glitter with Bregman and Harper. Michael McGreevy out of 2026. Work been busy, Brian, then I'm assuming? Into the last part of the box. This is where the autograph should be at. And it is. And it's going to be Jeremiah Jackson for the Orioles on the rookie card. A bit of a fan favorite here for the O's. Hold on one second, guys. All right, sorry about that. Somebody started up a thing on Instagram and on, I guess, Whatnot is Charm City card break, so that's going to be a problem. We got Jacob Mizarowski on the Sand Glitter, and somebody just messaged it to me, so I make sure I message the guy. If not, I'm going to have to, get an attorney involved, I'm sure. I have Adrian Beltre and Aaron Judge. Which would suck, but it is what it is. Yeah, Barry Larkin, Mike Trout, PCA, and Garcia. I have Jose Altuve, Harper, Colson Montgomery, and Paul Skeens. Yeah, I agree, Brian. It's just a headache I don't feel like dealing with. Hopefully the guy just cooperates and switches his name. There's also not another guy that goes by Charm City Cards, too. I mean, I don't think he's trying to, like, impersonate me or anything. I just think he started a company, didn't think it was claimed already. I sent him a message asking very nicely for he's going to change his name. If not, I'll get lawyers involved. So he can take it how he wants to take it. Austin Wells, Carson Williams, Bobby Witt Jr. Because I also have the DBA in Maryland for Charm City Breaks. We have Christian Moore on the heavy lumber. Gonna go to the Angels. Nice hit there. These have been pretty rare this year as well. Going to Charles. Nice hit. Have O'Neal Cruz on the baseball relic. Fuentes on the Sand Glitter. Ichiro and Basalo. You did not hit a Barry Bonds. We're going to have Austin Riley, Don Mattingly, and Juan Soto. Brandon Marsh, James Wood, and Chapman. We have Jacob Melton out of 399 on the yellow foil. Francisco Alvarez on the foil. Fuentes and Shohei. Melton for the Astros and Brian Cox. And I don't even care that he's on Instagram or whatever. It's the Whatnot that I'm worried about because I'm about to start streaming on Whatnot again, and I don't need someone thinking that me and him are the same person because I already get confused for the Charm City UFC guy. We have Jacob Wilson on the foil, Guerrero and Mookie Betts. We have Logan Webb on the sand glitter, Corbin Carroll, Bobby Witt Jr. Brady House on the foil, Paul Skeens and Nick Kurtz. Yeah, because even his Instagram account's brand new, so. Yeah, Brady Singer, Cam Schlittler, and Aaron Judge. And then we're going to have Travis Adams, Frank Thomas, Tony Hawk, and we did not get an autograph for that break or that box, huh? Let's see if I missed it. I'm tired of sending stuff back to Tops for missing hits, too. Make sure it's not in this pile and I didn't miss it before I go digging through other piles. No, we got the relic. Relic was O'Neal Cruz. Cam Smith, one of the two. I just didn't put the O'Neal Cruz up because he's sideways and it's a pain in the ass to put on the display. Alright, so not in that stack. Let's bring back. No worries. So none of these is over there. Alright, well, let's see what's in the silver packs. I'll send away for a missing hit. I'll go grab it. I'll go grab it if we don't get up with an extra autograph, as in like out of these 4 boxes, I'll go grab a box of Archive Signature Series and put it in the break. Ken Griffey Jr., Buxton, Brady House, and Yamamoto. Which I know isn't like fair to the guys that paid more money for teams because it's like random as shit, but that's the only alternative I can offer. We have Langford, Bryce Matthews, Tucker, and Ritter. Like, I get that that's not like the fairest way to do it, but the silver packs were booty cheeks too. I'm going to go grab that right now just in case we need it. No, it's not frozen at all. Sorry. I was going to say, I went to go grab this box, and then I had to reply back to Nincompoop. That's like, it's not that big of a deal. You only have 300 followers on Instagram. Bitch, fucking Google me. It takes 2 seconds to Google Charm City Breaks, and I promise you I pop up all over the fucking internet. It's not that big of a deal. Fuck out of here. I'm not saying I'm a big deal because I'm not a big deal, but it is a big deal because you're essentially impersonating my company. That's a big deal to me. And it's not even that I care about, like, the name or the impersonation. Like, it's literally the simple fact that, like, I have a direct accounts with Topps, so if, God forbid, he breaks, like, okay, prime example was, when I had the break account, Charm City Cards was selling a bunch of shit on DealerNet. Like, I mean a bunch of shit, to the point that I had a call with Keith at the time, the account manager, that said, hey, man, we see you're selling a bunch of stuff on DealerNet. Like, you know you're not allowed to do that, right? I said, what do you mean I'm selling a bunch of stuff on DealerNet? He's like, you're Charm City Cards, right? I'm like, no, that's a different guy. And he, like, pulled up the other guy's website and shit. So, like, yeah, it is a big deal. It's a big deal because if that guy goes and rips something on Whatnot early or some shit like that, then all of a sudden I get in trouble because Topps thinks I'm opening shit early. Like, nah, bitch. Like... people that just live on TikTok and Instagram, man. Like, I'm not even, like, we're not even really on TikTok or Instagram because it's filled with a bunch of, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, there are younger people that have money. We got 20, we have 24.91. Now, the Charm City Cards guy has been around since the 90s. And I did know that when I made the company about him. But he's never a brick and mortar store, and we have Travis Adams on the refractor. Caglianon and Jason Mingus. I talked to him before I started, and he said, yeah, he don't care because I was going to mostly do breaking. And my name collectibles is not that close to cards. We have Bailey Ober and Randy Johnson. Shohei Ohtani. What he's lucky is the Charm City Cards guy didn't find him because that dude's a fucking... I'm a dick. Dean's a fucking... Part of my language. Dean's a real dickhead. We have 22 out of 150 on the George Springer going to the Blue Jays. Going to go to John Parrish. Part of my language. I know there's kids watching. I'm so sorry. It just got me fired up that he said it's not that big of a deal. Like, bro, if you worked something for 5 years and made yourself a brand, you would be pissed too if someone just came and swooped in and just took your name for no reason. Soler, Pujols, Ronald Acuna Jr. Oh boy. Cam Devaney, on the camo foil. Love it for the Buccos. You got the Pirates time, Vinny. Vinny, I know Cam sucks, but you know what? At least you got a cool card out of it. You know that I know that we both know that he stinks. Brady Singer on the foil, Lindor, and Raleigh. We have Zach Maxwell on the Sandglitter, Judge, and Bobby Witt Jr. Like, you could just go... I don't know. I mean, I try to just be a perfectly honest person. Well, boys, this relic is... Jesus. Bro. Who has the Nationals? Craig, you want me to just send this back as defective? Like, the fuck is... Bro, what is this? Bro, what... Should put this on eBay. Pack fresh, baby. I can't even put it in the... Pack fresh, baby. I'm going to have to put this in the top loader upside down. That's how bad it is. Because there's no way I was going to sleeve on the right way. I'll just say, yeah. Put this to the side right now. Good Lord. What a break. A missed auto. Fucking dog chewed on a card. We have Didier Fuentes. That guy has me so fired up right now. I want to, like, punch through the wall. Because I want to send it off to them. In case you do. I don't know, man. It's habit. Habit. Colson Montgomery. Look, man, they gave you a better relic here. I don't know. We have Colson Montgomery for the White Sox and Smith MJ. We have Alejandro Kirk, Yount, and James Wood. We have Logan Webb, Jackson Merrill, and PCA. We're going to have Hank Aaron. Just one card in there. We already got the autograph, right? It was George Springer. We have Brandon Marsh. On the foil, Chipper Jones and Ellie. We have Lawrence Butler. Sam Glitter, Hunter Brown, Corey Seager, and Marcus Semien. Man, there's a funny story. I know not most of you guys probably don't even remember PJ. Brian might. Some of the guys have been in the group for a long time might remember PJ. One of the guys that started the business with me originally. And funny story about the Google Me comment, 1769 out of 2026. Other than Signetti saying it, right? Like, so PJ wrestled D1 in wrestling. And we were playing a team in slow pitch softball, and the guy like tried to like take out our third baseman pretty bad, and it was like the coach on the other team, and PJ said something to him. I don't remember what it was, but PJ just looks at him and says, like the guy was running his mouth like how he beat PJ's ass, and PJ was like, "Go back to the dugout and Google me, bitch." And PJ wrestled D1 at Pitt as a heavyweight, and he's like 38-5 in his career. We have Robin Yount, Bo Jackson, Paul Skeens, and Jackson Churio. And if anybody knows anything about wrestlers, they're the last guys you want to see in a street fight scenario. Pedro Martinez, Mookie Betts, Riley Green, and Carson Williams. It's probably one of the funniest experiences, one of the funniest interactions I've ever seen in slow pitch. Because the guy then came to our dugout afterwards, shook PJ's hand, and said, "I'm so sorry I said anything." Like, there's very few grown men that I'm, like, afraid to like, I might get my ass kicked by, like, obviously, if I got in a fight with, like, a Mike Tyson or something like that. There's very few people that I know that I was around every day that I'm, like, actually afraid of if I got in, like, a fight with them. And PJ's one of them. He's just built, like, a brick shit house, like... I mean, he's a heavyweight wrestler, so he's put on a few pounds, but... Yeah, like, he's just one of those guys, like, we locked up one time, like, messing around, and, like, you could just feel the strength and technique from somebody that I never wrestled. I would practice. I'm not worried about Manny Pacquiao, Scott. To this day, I'd whip his ass. Manny Pacquiao is half my size. I'm not worried about Manny Pacquiao. Isn't he, like, homeless right now, too? And I never said I beat Manny Pacquiao. I just said I wouldn't get knocked out by Manny Pacquiao. And I was also like 26 and in really good shape. Right now, maybe. Someone get Manny Pacquiao on the line. We'll do a charity event. We'll box for 5 rounds. We'll see if Manny Pacquiao can knock me out. All proceeds will go to the Wounded Warrior Project. Someone get Pacquiao on the phone. We have Nico Horner on the memorabilia. Out of nothing, we have O'Neal Cruz, Schwarber, and Bryce Harper. Speaking of, since Scott came in here, Mr. RVD himself, I was going to say, talk about some heart-wrenching, butthole-clinching hockey games today. Good Lord. Canada and the United States almost got sent home early. I was going to say, we're going to have Freddie Freeman. There's a Dodger. Freddie Freeman on the bat memorabilia. They said, you know what, we're going to fuck you guys out of an autograph, but we'll just give you a bunch of extra relics and hope you go away. Okay, I'm not fighting man. If I had a fight with Manny Pacquiao, it's assumed that I get to train a little bit. I'm not just not zipping on gloves and never taking a punch but I never boxed in my life. Like, I would assume that I would get like a 6-month training period, like a normal camp, or 6 weeks or whatever it is. Like, they announce fights and then they get like 4 months to prep. We have Pete Alonso, Fernando Tatis Jr. We have Brian Bello, Matt Olson, Marks. Scott seen me? I'm like 6'4". Like, I mean, not now, but whenever I made these comments a while ago, I was like 250. Manny Pacquiao's what, 5'6", like 140? I'll just clinch him the whole time. I'll just lean on him. He can train for 6 years. If I trained for 6 years, it wouldn't matter. We have 40 out of 399 on the yellow foil, Bo Naylor. We have Alex Freeland, Chapman, Rafaela. Binnington's not going to get another start this tournament, right, Scott? Like, I mean, there's no way that they should have even been tied in that game. Binnington stinks. We have Ben Lively, Larkin. We have Bailey. Like, I'm not even sure why he's the goalie in the first place. Does Canada not have a better option? Better bring Marc-Andre Fleury out of retirement. We got Cortez, David Ortiz, James Wood. Jordan. We have, how do you say his name? Duran. Flamethrower. We're going to have a 13 out of 25 Anthony Siegler on the Orange Baseball Stars. Nice low-numbered hit there for the Brew Crew and Nicholas Vitale. Who's he? I mean, there's not another. I guess I can't even think now. I was gonna say, I guess a lot of the best goalies are like Swedish, Finnish, Russian, or U.S. Right? Like, those are the best guys. I guess the Russians have like 4 or 5 of the best goalies in the league. 2026 out, or 1,005 out of 2026. It's Jeff Siegler's cousin. I don't know, man. We have Eric Lahr, Tucker, Jose Ramirez. They don't have any stats on them. Next time I see a base card of his, I'll let you know who he is, all right? Google him, Brian. We're going to have... Let me know if I pull up more or he pulls up more. All right, fair enough. I was going to say, I guess it's Binnington. I was going to say we have Freeland and Freeman. I don't think he plays because the Brewers' whole team is stacked, but I think that's why he doesn't play. I don't think he might not even be a terrible player. We have the greatest hits, Marcus Semien on the pink, Chris Bubik, Butler, and J-Ram. He played in one of the other games. He was. Did all 3 goalies play? Because I don't think Kemper's played at all, right? We have Tolley on the sand glitter, Fernandez, Manny Fresh. I'm so upset, man. The Penguins had a real shot to be like a dark horse, and now their whole season's down the drain. Even if Crosby comes back, they won't be in the playoff hunt. Like, they won't win games without Crosby. There's no way. We have Basalo, Piazza, Seager, and Tong. Some nice rookies there, but still nothing in the silver packs. We have Lindor, Caminero, Chapman, and my boy Bubba Chandler. Bubba Chandler. Still can't believe this man said it's not that big of a deal, bro. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Look, it's because they're white packs now, so they can't be that good. Yo, what I should do is that guy wants to be Charm City so bad, I need another breaker. I'm going to bring him in and have him run fucking wild card. Gotta think ahead of the game, guys. Gotta be one step ahead of everybody else. It's gonna be crazy on Friday. This whole weekend's gonna be a shit show in the shop. It's gonna be a disaster. It's gonna be... Yeah, dude, I don't even know. It's gonna be crazy. Ascended Heroes comes out Friday, which if you don't collect Pokemon, you probably don't even know what that is. So Ascended Heroes releases, like the ETBs and everything release on Friday. And then Saturday is the Topps Hobby Shop Rip Night that's mandatory. I mean, I'm not against doing it. I'm just saying it's mandatory, so we got that going on Saturday. And there's just going to be a lot of Pokemon people in here trying to get Ascended Heroes when it should be like a sport event. But you can't kick out the sports people. Not that I would kick them out, just in general. You can't kick out the Pokemon people. We have the Sandglitter, Bobby Witt Jr., Bobby Witt again, and James Wood. Yeah, somebody else started the Charm City. Why, did you find it on Instagram, Austin? We have Bryce Eltridge. I didn't find it myself. Literally, Mark from Paradise Cards said something to me about it. Which I'm actually surprised, but... Plus, technically, the release for, sorry, I have to get more 75 points. Plus, technically, there's still people that don't realize for Lorcana that we can sell the product early, so, like, the mass release for Lorcana is tomorrow as well. Or on Friday, I mean. And how I know that is because I talked to somebody yesterday. He'll be in series. He's going to be probably the headliner for Series 2, Brian. Because he'll be in Series 2. It's the same. They did this with Gunnar. He's getting the Gunnar Henderson treatment. I mean, I don't think he's going to be as good as Gunnar Henderson, but this is what they did with Gunnar Henderson in 2023. That's what they did with Holiday. Well, Holiday didn't get called up yet, but it's what they do with other guys. It'll be the Series 2 headliner. We have shortstop Raleigh, Roman Anthony. Or one of the guys they try to push. Oh, Warming Bernabel. What a guy. For the Rockies. Nice hit for Hunter. On the team border. I know we're going to have a lot of people tomorrow, Scott, for the pack rusher. I'm going to try to get there and help if I can. Brett Batty. Houston Astros in the Sand Glitter, Ritter, and J. Ram. $984 out of 2026. Yeah, there's a lot of hype around Warming Bernabel at one point in time, and then he came up to the Rockies and stunk. 22 out of 250, Dylan Beavers for the Orioles on the purple. Jose Altuve, Bryce Matthews, Jackie Horner. You're just saying that because you probably got some money invested in him. I never was on the Bernabel train, so it was not me that told you to invest in him. But I've never been like, oh yeah, that's the guy. I was just say we have Masataka Yoshida on the foil, Chase Burns, and Christian Nelson. I'm not laughing at you because I know there's guys like Justin Bonita, the dude that runs Slabs of Riches, that has a fuck ton of Warming Bernabel. Like he thought he was gonna be one of the next big things. One of the guys that invests in a lot of a lot of Bowman guys thought he was going to be the great thing. I was going to say, so not knocking you. Like, there's a lot of dudes that were pitching him as like, this is a great investment. We have the Red Sox on the foil, Buxton and Lindor on the profiles. We have Chad Stevens at shortstop for the Angels on the 1991. I have never, after I got burned by Zach Veen, I will never invest in a Rockies player again. They don't bring them up fast enough to let those guys kind of simmer in the pros. We have the Athletics on the Sand Glitter, Jeff Bagwell, Lindor. We have Sonny Gray on the foil, Machado, and Schwarber. Are you talking about my boy Jacob Mizarowski? Oh, yeah. We have Carson Wisenhunt. If you got on the Bubba Chandler, Veen can still be okay. I'm just saying Veen's not going to be okay sports card-wise because his shit was so high because he came into rookie ball batting like fucking 800. Like he was playing slow pitch softball and then disappeared for 3 years. We have 309 out of 399 on the yellow foil. But he also came up like during COVID, so like his prices were just stupid high in general. Like I got drafted during COVID. We got PP out on the aqua foil. But he does look like he put on a shit ton of weight. Like he might get popped hot for steroids because he looks like he put on some pounds in the offseason. He must have heard me talking shit about him. We have Jacob Young on the Sand Glitter, McGuire, and Chapman. Get into... Yeah, a lot of guys do. I'm going to say we have 32 out of 99, Devin Williams. I actually played slow pitch with a guy that played in college. JUCO, was drafted and stuff, and then went to JUCO instead of going to the major leagues. He's like a late-round draft pick. And the reason he was drafted so late was because there was rumors about him doing a bunch of coke, and he did a bunch of coke and meth. Like, not meth like crystal meth, like methamphetamines. We have Acuna Jr., Martinez, and Mayfield. And, like, pretty much threw away his baseball dreams because of it. But the reason he got drafted later was when they were doing the interviews was out of high school, is he probably would have been like a top 8, like maybe the 8th round, maybe a little bit earlier, was literally they were like, the kid has a drug problem, and he did have a drug problem. It's way more common in baseball than I thought it was. Like, I don't remember any of the dudes in high school, but I mean, Vinny played longer than I did in high school baseball. I don't remember any of the dudes on the team doing hardcore drugs, like maybe drinking and smoking weed. We have Poser. He's a poser, Posey. We're going to have Derek Jeter with a stupid jump throw, Mizorowski, and Sammy Sosa. We have Cole Young, Roman Anthony, Kyle Tucker, and Gunnar Henderson. All right, I don't think we're going to get that extra auto, so I'm going to keep this box, not close. I'm going to keep the packs from this box, send it off, which is why I'm going to put this over here. See what we can get a replacement, see what it is, but normally it takes forever. So I'm just going to run the, I'm going to throw this in here. Same year, obviously, like I said, it's not the same because there can be some guys that are just like older, but I mean, relatively about the same pricing in my opinion. Still got a chance to hit some really big guys on the bigger teams and so on and so forth. There's obviously some switch from like the main chases, rookie-wise. But there's been so many guys that have been in and out of the Red Sox that the Red Sox don't get really affected. And the other two big teams are the Dodgers and the Yankees. And they have big players in those buybacks anyways. I know it's not a perfect solution, but it's the solution I can offer unless you guys want me to throw in a couple blasters. Shit, I didn't mean to throw those packs away. What I do? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They haven't asked for the packs in the box in a while, but you know, the one time I don't keep them would be my luck. Well, when you guys fill a lot of breaks and I have a lot of product, it's easier for like I think without the break account, we're gonna get a lot more stuff like Stadium Club and Series 1, Series 2, Bowman's. Because, like, even though I didn't get Wave 1 of Bowman, I ended up with, like, 4 or 5 cases of it. So, like, I think I still have 2 cases at the shop. So, might have a Bowman draft half case times 2 pop up, to be honest. I know it slowed down a little bit, but that's assuming if I have 2 cases, probably should move on from it. Not move on from it, but, you know, break it. Why not? We have Ben Williamson on the foil. Kafis. Gunner. I don't know how you guys feel about the design, but I really like the design. Oh, baby. Who has the Royals? This is my boy, Bo Jackson, with the Royals and Kevin Dill. First home field advantage we've gotten of any of the breaks. And it is just a nasty one. And the Legends are more rare than the regular ones. That is sick. Nice hit there. Ugh. We have the league leaders with Schwarber, Alonso, and Soto. 1554 out of 2026. Randy Arose Arena. One of the Mariners. Said Randy Rosarena is a fraud. We have the Sandglitter Cal Raleigh Scooble. We have Churio. The guy's like, how much of the Charm City, how much of the name do you want me to change? Like, bro, there's a Charm City Breaks. I'm Charm City Breaks and Charm City Collectibles. There's a Charm City Cards. Like, you're just going to come up with a new name, homie. We have Manzardo, Ronald Acuna, and Kevin Nagandi. And then he's like, oh, I don't think you can own Charm City. Like, I'm going to have to talk to this fool afterwards because, like, no, I can't own the nickname Charm City. Like, there can be a Charm City Builders. There can be a Charm City Cleaners. We have Marcelo Mayer, Carson Montgomery, and Paul Skeens. We have Patrick Bailey on the foil, Mizarowski, and Churio. Probably going to have to get a lawyer to have him cease and desist. Oh, fun times, fun times. Tyler Stevenson, Ken Griffey Jr., and Jackie Robinson. We have Brian Wu out of 399 on the yellow foil. We have Joey Votto on the 23 out of 99. We're going to have Matt Stram on the Sandglitter, Schmidt and Mizarowski. We have Warming Bernabel on the foil, Arenado and Muncy. I have Carlos Navarez on the Sandglitter, Guerrero Jr. and Soto. We're going to have Otto Kemp on the Sandglitter, Melton and Soto. And that's going to be the base packs of the break. We have Chipper, Yelich, Mattingly, and Sandberg. We have Arenado, James Wood, Pujols, and Adrian Beltre. You got smoked on the silver packs. Holy shit. That was bad. I mean, had some good cards in the break, like some rarities, but that's crazy. All right, let's hopefully it's a good buyback. It is a guy that is a pretty good player, but not a huge buyback. We got rookie card, debut card, 3 out of 25. Tanner Beebe. Pretty good pitcher. Not huge in the card world, I don't think BB is, but I mean, he can throw it a little bit. Going to the Guardians. That's going to go to Hunter Edwards. Let's do a recap of the hits. This will probably be the last like straight up series one we do. We might throw some stuff in for mixers, but yeah, this case we got beat up. Just not the best case. We have Cam Ward on the... Actually, they'll grab 5 more packs in the silver packs. My apologies. Let me do that before I forget. Because I got to take out the trash, too, because this thing is, like, overstuffed. I just don't feel like having to have to give a guy a lesson about likeness. Cam Smith on the memorabilia, Brian Wu on the yellow foil, Arozarena on the memorabilia. We're going to have the gold league leaders for the Schwarber, Devin Williams on the green foil, PP out on the aqua foil, Wizenhut on the yellow foil. We have Bieber on the purple foil. We're going to have the gold baddie. We have Eltridge on the memorabilia. We're going to have the pink foil, Marcus Semien. We're going to have the gold Duran Freeman on the memorabilia. We have Nico Horner on the memorabilia. We have Lawrence Butler on the gold paper. We have Colson Montgomery on the memorabilia. Tatis on the blue border. We have O'Neal Cruz on the memorabilia. McGreevy on the gold. We have Bo Naylor on the yellow foil. Jeff Bagwell on the... We have Jeff Bagwell on the 1991 out of 91. We have Warren on the yellow foil. Burnaby on the team border, the yellow Melton. Devaney on the camo. Joey Votto on the green 1991 auto out of 99. Chad Stevens on the 1991. The orange baseball stars Siegler. The heavy lumber Christian Moore. We have Jeremiah Jackson on the baseball stars. George Springer on the blue baseball stars. Tanner Beebe on the throwback Arcot Signature Series, his rookie debut card. And then we have the home field advantage, Bo Jackson. And that's going to be the break, guys. I appreciate y'all for joining. For those that hit, congratulations. For those that didn't, hopefully better luck next time. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So have a good night. Be safe. I got to go handle this Charm City stuff. If the Stadium Club fills tonight, we're not going to break it. But we'll break it tomorrow for sure if it's filled up. I was trying, honestly, I was going to break a little bit earlier tonight, and I literally was like stalling out a little bit, hoping that the Stadium Club would get filled so we could run them both, but I think we're a couple teams short, so, and if it fills right now, like, I'd still have to go check payments. We wouldn't break till midnight, and that's going to be a longer break because there's a lot of cards in there as well, and you got to go through each one. But appreciate y'all. We'll break that one tomorrow. You guys have a good night. Be safe. I'll catch y'all later. Also, the reason I didn't post it earlier was I didn't know... All my cases didn't come until today, so I didn't know I didn't know if they were going to get in or not. I had like 10 loose boxes that came from Topps.com yesterday because I bought 10 loosies on the pre-order because I didn't get a lot. I only got 3 cases of it, and that stuff sells like hotcakes in the store, and I wanted to have something to break. So I was like, if I get like 10 boxes plus 2 cases, that should be enough for the store to start. I can break 1 case. And it didn't come until today, and I was a little worried it wasn't going to come on time because some stuff's been coming like last minute or late. So appreciate y'all.